Hey, Shalom Makyam. Y'all Bashim Yashai Bashim Rakakadash Brakatam. Hey, this is Psalms 144 verse 4, man, where it says the Most High will bow the heavens. The Most High will bow the heavens, man. This is that scripture. Because if you look up the word bow, it says to invert. So basically this building here in Frankfurt is based on this, man. It's based on that scripture, you know. It's based on basically what the Most High is gonna come and do with his son Yahweh Shai. The heavens is gonna be straight, and then you're gonna see it gets inverted. You also see that in the movie Avengers. Basically the portal gets open, but the heavens are being bent. You know, the heavens are being bent. Maybe the brother, can you maybe go to that scripture? You know, Psalms 144 verse 4. The heavens will be bent, man. And look up the word. Look up the word bow. He will bow the heavens. Yeah, he will bow the heavens.
This is Psalms 144, verse. This is verse 6, if I'm correct.
Verse 4.
No, verse 5.
Oh.
Psalm 144, verse 5. Bow thy heavens, O Yahweh, and come down. Touch the mountains, and they shall smoke.
Gone. So can you go to the Blue Letter Bible and look up the word bow? You know, we was talking about this yesterday, and we've been in this shopping mall, man. We've been in this shopping mall, you know, like 3 times already, and from the inside you see like this tube that basically is from the outside is this invert. You see it inside, and I was looking at it like, where is this coming from, man? You know, where does this thing start? This architecture. So it basically starts from here, man. So you have the word.
It's the word bow. It goes into the Hebrew, nata.
Nata.
And it means to stretch out, extend, spread out, bend, pitch, turn, pervert, incline, bend, bow.
Yeah, man. So that's the incline, man. The word nata. So the Most High is gonna incline. What did it say? Invert.
Yeah,
here
invert.
It says incline a bit. Yeah, here it says incline, which is incline is it's gonna go up, right? Incline is like the upward bench press.
Yeah.
You know.
Thinking about that.
But to invert is like something that's flat. You also have inverted graphs, man. Inverted graphs. And they show you, like the 3D graphs, they show you that something that's straight gets inverted, man.
Yeah, and here it goes into if you go into what was it?
To extend. It also said to extend.
Yeah. So let me go back to it, to the word, to bow. And when you go into the Jacenius Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, coming down, descending, you know, and these demons, you know, stretch out, extend. You open up a portal, and what comes down, you know.
Can. And what did? Can you go to the book of Job, chapter 2? Because that goes down.
To stretch, unfold, it will spread it out the heaven as a curtain.
Yeah, we spread it out the heaven as a curtain, man. You know, so the heavens is gonna be straight like this, flat, like what it is every day, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see the portal, man. Boom! And hey, y'all Bashim Yashai, the angels is gonna come down, man. You know, that's why I like that scene. I like that scene from Avengers, where they stand on the Stark building. Yeah. And then the portal, and then they shoot the thing in the sky, and then the heavens get bent, man. Yeah. And then this is what happens, man. Yeah. Those so-called aliens. Yeah, Job chapter 2.
Job 2. Verse.
Because the Most High asked Satan, like, where from whence thou comest. Yeah, read that.
This is Job 2, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Yeah, what does that mean, man? Coming through the portal, man.
Okay.
You know, coming from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, man. You know, because there are demons among us, man. Can you grab the scripture? The angels of the Lord encamp around his men, because you got those demons. Those demons go up and down. Satan goes up and down. The angels go up and down, man. Because where the place where the angels and spirits and demons are is the third heaven, man. The first heaven is here, under the ozone layer. So basically here under the ozone layer, this is the first heaven. Then above the ozone layer, you have the second heaven, and then you have the third heaven, which is the spiritual realm, so to speak, where Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is. That's what Stephen also saw. You can grab that after this. So read on.
This is Psalm 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord Yahweh encamped round about them that fear him, and delivered them.
Gone. Yeah, man. So the angels are among us too, man. But we can't see it. We can't see it yet. You can grab that one also, man. That Elisha, he prayed to see. The servant of Elisha, he prayed to see the things that Elisha was seeing, man. Yeah, if you want.
And when Yahweh, when that sky crack open, we're gonna be screaming and praising, and being rejoicing, like, oh, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, and they're gonna be like, what the hell?
And you can
Why are you so happy?
Yeah.
It's aliens, it's aliens. We're gonna be praising the Lord, and that's why it says every eye shall see it, and there's gonna be wailing.
No,
gonna
keep
be
it straight.
crying.
Yeah, I messed it up already. If you turn it now, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah. So should I start a bit up in 2 Kings 6, or should I go to the point? Open his eyes.
Yeah, start at 6.
This is
Do you know where the scripture is? A strange act. Isaiah 28, I believe.
yeah, and this is 2 Kings 6, verse.
And you can grab.
Let me start at.
Can you grab scripture you grabbed yesterday? I think it's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Then shall they stand in great boldness. Yeah. Can you grab that one?
This is 2 Kings 6, verse. Let me start at 10.
It's crazy.
No, let me start at 12.
Show you how the Lord do His work, man.
Yeah, man.
And only the men who are supposed to see it are going to see and realize and give due credit where it's supposed to be given to you.
Exactly.
This is my soul. Seal is soul.
Mine's Zion.
Mine's Zion.
The soul?
Zion. It's like center, isn't it?
Yeah.
Zion, center.
Sorry, it's like they call it the whole area here inside.
Side.
It's like the main shopping street.
Oh.
You can look it up because they just call the the shopping street here like that.
Okay. But for us, we said Dash is soul. Seal.
So because Esau knows what he's doing, man. Esau knows what he's doing, and looking at this is already an amazement for the people, right? You see these heathens taking pictures and stuff like that. It's an amazing thing for them to see. Because something gets inverted. But this is gonna happen in the sky. This is gonna happen. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is gonna crack open the sky and invert it like this, man, like zoom. Hey, and the people are gonna be amazed at it.
Revelation.
You have the strange act and
Yeah, I got it.
yeah, read this first. And this is how the Spirit of the Most High works, man. We was about to walk towards the King David and Goliath statue, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute, man. We was talking about it yesterday, yeah, man. Crazy. Read it.
This is 2 Kings 6, verse 11. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing, and he called his servants and said unto them, Will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel? And one of his servants said, None, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent thither horses and chariots and a great host.
Yeah, they wanted to snatch up Elisha. They wanted to snatch him up.
And they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of Yahweh was risen early and gone,
the servant of Elisha, basically, his companion, he was risen early.
and gone forth, behold, and host compassed the city both with horses and chariots.
Yeah.
And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? Verse 16. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Exactly, man, because the angels was already there, man. And that's the previous scripture that said the angels of the Lord encamped around basically the man of the Lord. So they were there. You know, that fear him, because Elisha was a man that feared the Most High, man. You know, doing the will of the Most High. That's also another thing, man. To do the will of the Most High shows the fear towards the Most High, man. If you are lax and, you know, slothful and, you know, you don't really do the things that you're supposed to do, that shows that you have little fear for your Hashem.
So
read that verse again.
this is 2 Kings 6 and 17, Salakia, and 16. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yeah, man, the angels was there. This is what Elisha was telling his servant. And he was like, hey, what you talking about? It's only us two, man.
And Elisha prayed and said, Yahweh, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
Yeah, man, the chariots were there, the angels were there, and they was all in the sky, man. But guess what? He couldn't see it at first. So just like how we can't see the angels and demons that are around us, he couldn't see it neither. But Elisha prayed to the Most High and basically showed him the sky was full with chariots, man, because the host, the army was gonna get Elisha. You know, and he was the servant was like, hey there, man, you know, what are we gonna do? It's only the two of us, basically. But Elisha was like, look, we are with more people. We are with more. We have the angels' chariots standing behind us, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. When basically the eyes of the people are gonna be opened unto all these things, man, they're gonna be afraid, man. You know, that's what happened with the Egyptians, right? That's what happened. The Most High just opened their eyes to all the things that they were able to see around them. You know, the demons and the spirits and stuff like that. And in the blackness and the darkness, man, they said it was so dark you can almost feel it, man. You know, and they died from heart attacks, man. So that was it.
Where's Isaiah? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 28, verse 21. For Yahweh shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon.
Yes, he's going to be wroth in the valley of Gibeon.
That he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his strange act.
Exactly. So why is it strange, man? The heathens is gonna be like, what? If this happens, that's a strange act, man. If the sky gets inverted like this, that's a strange act. You know. Plus, not only that, they believe in aliens and stuff like that, green man and stuff like that. But then they're gonna see dark-skinned man come
on, boy.
Hey, they're gonna be troubled with terrible swords, man. With swords, power, the aura around them, you know, shining, come down like this. You know how Magneto floats? He goes like this.
Like for example, on Thor.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just want to say it, man.
The key, the
one that Heimdall.
Idris Elba was.
Yes.
How his armor was, man.
He came out.
They're gonna come down like that.
Yeah, he came out from the thing like that and he ready to boom. The other planet, hey. That's what I want to say.
So that's why the scripture says, he shall perform this act, this strange act. Because this has never happened. That the sky gets bent like that, inverted. It gets inverted. And the angels are gonna be like, let's go.
He's already know it now.
Let's
He's
go,
making the movie. You see the thing. You see the what thing come out from other planet to next planet?
Yeah, Avengers.
Yeah, stuff like that. He's already know it, man.
Also,
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
all, with Transformers, I believe, man.
Yeah.
Transformers, yeah, they do the same thing, man.
Yeah.
So you have Wisdom of Solomon.
And it says the last night. They call it the last night.
Yeah.
You see? Hey, the last king, you know? Hey,
Yeah, man.
They know, Esau knows. But ultimately, it's Yahweh Shai that's creating these stories and to uplift the elect, the men that are supposed to see it, man. You know?
Go on, read that first.
This is Habakkuk 1, verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
Yeah, man, and this is one of it, man. This is that work that's gonna happen, man. And they are not believing it while we're speaking about it, man. They don't believe it, you know. They don't believe this, man.
That deal
But
for
then,
them.
when they see the architecture, they be like, it's beautiful, man. Or it's how could someone think about this? Well, this is basically, hey, man, the most I could have put the spirit upon the people to make this, that when we walk, we be like, hey, we finally have an example, man. Because yesterday we was like,
looking.
how can I basically show a picture of what I mean with the, you know, when we talk about it.
Hey, guys, because the whole Saturn thing goes also into the worshipping of these deities, even if I'm correct, into Satanism, man.
Yeah, Saturnalia is the Roman goddess, I believe, of Saturn, right?
Now,
Yeah,
Christmas.
Of Christmas. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
but during that festival, you have Saturnalia that starts like around in December like 18th or something, or 16th, and it goes all the way to after the so-called Christmas, man. And then the laws will be changed so that these people could, have orgies, take children,
They switch the roles. They say that the servant becomes Salakia. They say the servant becomes the master, and then the master be the servant, and then they treat him bad. You know, they switch the roles of, like, they try to flip the whole thing upside down. You know, just to be wicked, man.
It's also that perverted spirit that Esau has, man. Switching role play and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, and being dominated and stuff. Yeah, but that also goes into pedophilia and bestiality, and that also brings orgies, sex, magic, and stuff. That brings in a legion of demons, man. And this also the portal. We have Saturn right there. Esau knows what he's doing.
They put the planet even. So they want you to think that it's the sky. They put the planet there. There also Saturn. You know. So basically, they made this. They put the store Saturn there with the planet in the forefront. There are multiple stores in there, man. But they are not displayed on the outside like that.
Yeah.
You know. So they know what they do.
It's a bigger one for Saturn. Look, it's on both sides. Look,
Both
sides.
Yeah, man.
That's what I mean.
And they have one big escalator going up. I never saw
Hey,
high as this one.
Yeah, man.
The escalator here goes up straight, and probably it's a certain amount of degrees that these masons, they do everything. They think everything through, man. Esau's, every thought is, their thought. They go very deep in their wickedness, man.
That numerology shit.
Yeah, man.
It's all calculated.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying. That escalator that's going up. I never saw an escalator that high,
That long, man.
And
exactly. We even filmed it today. We was going up. I was like, yeah, we still going up.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, look at this. We still going up, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and they have a roller coaster in Disneyland. In Disneyland, it's called Space Mountain, and that also gives you this feeling. It takes long for you to go up like this. You ever went in it? It goes up long, man. And you also, and they want to show you like you're going into space, you know, and then you get launched like this. I was there when I was young, man, very young, you know. But going up with the escalator gives you that same feeling, man. And this just shows you with all the triangles also in it, man. I just see it right now, man.
X. You love those X.
But it's also the glass is all triangles, man.
And look at the top. You know, all of the triangles. And they got it in black. Triangle.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, all the triangles, man.
Another thing that you often see is like a lot of the emblems they do like up and down.
Yeah.
Like as,
That's
you know, like
above,
the
that's below.
Baphomet shit, as so it's above, so it's below.
Yeah.
Type of shit that they always do.
They also did that in the Louvre Museum in Paris. When you walk above, because the Louvre Museum is under the ground. When you walk above, you see the pyramid, and then you go under the ground, and the pyramid that was like this above is upside down. Yeah, man.
So it's like a mirror
Paris,
reflect.
man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, they got
satanic,
the obelisk, that golden obelisk with Egyptology.
Yeah.
They got hieroglyphic writing on it.
Yeah, man. They have the Statue of Liberty there. They have all kinds of idols. They have Zeus there. They have what is this other guy? The sea? Poseidon. Yeah, they have all these things there, man. And when me and the brother was there, we constantly had a headache, man. And they was having all this creepy music outside, man. You know?
That's why I see to the movie. He put in the movie.
Like that, man. Anyway, back to the stuff. Can you read the Wisdom of Solomon? Yeah.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his neighbors. Second verse, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and
when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. When they see this, they're gonna be troubled with terrible fear, man. When they see the skies crack open like this and dark-skinned man come down.
Revelation.
And not only that, yeah, Revelation 11 and 11. Not only that, men are gonna get beamed up also. They're gonna be like, hey, wait, why is that man going towards this thing, man? Getting beamed in the sky. And we are not gonna be like panicking. We're gonna be like, there we go. And it's powerful, man, because I dreamed it already. I had a dream about it.
I had a dream about that too.
My dream, I might as well give the testimony now, man. My dream was like, I was in the street, and I told the people like, look, I had spiritual power already. I told the people like, look, destruction is coming, man. We have to go, man, because the missiles are gonna be shot, man. And the people was like, no. And while the missiles was coming, but I was holding them back for a while. I was holding them back, and the people didn't want to listen. Then I went up in the chariot like this, and I went up, and then I let it go, and then the missiles went shoot, on Holland, Germany, and stuff like that, because that's where I was. Because when I went up, I saw the shape of Holland and Germany and Paris and stuff like that, and I saw it, man. I went up in the chariot, man. Yeah, man, that was crazy, man. That was crazy.
I have a quick reset. This is Revelation 15, verse. You see, 15. You know, the sea of glass, right? With yeah, this is Revelation 15 and 2. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the hearts of Yahweh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The sea of glass, and this is also made out of glass, man. So basically, the sea of glass represents the ozone layer, man. You know, which is gonna be the safe zone from all the fire, health, death, and destruction that's gonna be here. So when we are gonna be beamed up, and the heathens look at us like, hey, you have this portal opening, you have these UFOs in the sky, you have men that are getting beamed up in it, and you got the missiles coming. So everything is gonna be in sync with each other, man. The missiles coming, man, escaping, and this is that escape, man. Because we are gonna be beamed up, and the chariots go above the ozone layer where there's the safe zone. And the scriptures speak about that the chariots in Ezekiel chapter 1, it says that the chariots have eyes round about. You know, the cherubims have eyes round about. What do those eyes represent? It's the glass, man. It's the glass, and we're gonna be able to look out of the windows of the chariots and look down. That's that. And they behold the sea mingled with glass, man. Glass mingled with fire, you know, underneath the ozone layer.
Another one is Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast.
Yeah, man. Reading the Bible.
This is Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors.
Enter thou into the chambers, man. That's when we get beamed up. And the people is like, hey, what the fuck is this, man? It's gonna be ridiculous for them, man. It's gonna be unbelievable. You know, because the people around here is about facts. They talk about, seeing is believing, we base our belief on facts. Well, then you're gonna get your facts, man. But then it's gonna be too late, man. Your judgment is gonna be passed, man. And no turning back from it, man.
And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast.
Yeah, man. A brother had a dream about that too, man. He had a dream that he got, a brother from Gms LA, he had a dream that he got into the chariot, and then he went into the door. And then other people tried to get in the door, and they couldn't, and he was looking at it like, huh? It's easy, you can just easily open the door and get in, but they couldn't get in. She was like, huh, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? You know, you can just easily, just come in, man. But they couldn't, and Yahushua said, they're gonna knock, and I will not open. Then they're gonna say, Lord, Lord, you know, we have
we not cast out demons in thy name, and done marvelous works in thy name?
Yeah, and he's gonna say, I have not known them, man. Yeah, read it, man.
This book of
Read this real quick.
Matthew 7, and let me start at 20. That's like 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name cast out devils? And in thy name, done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yeah, man. And also, that's it. And also, Matthew chapter 22.
22?
Or was it 25?
25.
The virgins,
Yeah, I got it right here too.
Yeah.
Matthew 25, and let me start at...
There they're gonna knock.
Can't.
You know, because they sleeping, man.
Can't.
They don't want to do the things that we have to do right now, man. They don't want to be fervent in this truth. They don't want to be diligent.
What does it say? Those that loathe my law while they yet had a chance?
Yeah, man.
You know, they yet had
chapter 9. Yeah. And to load the law means to cast it behind you.
That's
To detest
Sabbath,
it.
you know, like, come on, man.
Yeah,
You know?
but look at it as a burden.
Come.
Matthew 25 and 9. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came.
Yeah, man, because you're gonna have people, they're gonna wait until the last moment to go and buy and sell, man, to get this truth. They're gonna wait till the last moment, man. You know, when the prophets are already like, hey, for us it's done, man. Amos 8 and 11, man. For us it's done. The famine of the word, the Most High is gonna put the Spirit out there to make us stop. Go out in the highways and byways. And also the government, of course, pushing this vibration that whatever we put, whatever we post, the channels that we make, take it down, take it down, take it down. Eventually, that's the will of the Most High, man. The Most High put the Spirit on them to do that, man. You know? And for us to stay diligent, man. Read?
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. And they that were ready went in with him.
Yeah, they that were ready, you know? The scripture says in Luke chapter 12,
Luke 13 and 28.
Luke chapter 12, where it says, when the master cometh, blessed is the man that he finds him working. So we are waiting, and we are ready. Whatever day the Lord comes, be ready, man. Read it.
You can read?
Yeah, read it.
Salakia, verse 10. And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Verse 13. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour when the Son of Man cometh.
Yeah, man. See? Watch therefore, and that means to be ready, man. To be ready until you enter into the door, man, which is the chariots, man. Which is the chariots.
What precept? This is Sirach 5-7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Exactly, man. So if you put off day to day, it means you are not consistent with the truth. You know, you are like slacking, then not going into the scriptures for weeks, not constantly praying and stuff like that. If you're like that, you're gonna be like in a form of slumbering, man. You know, you're awake, but because you know that alarm is gonna come up in 10 minutes, but you're not there, man. You know, because when you click snooze, you was already up, but you click snooze again, and then you are like when you drop asleep again, it's like, hey, 1 minute has passed, but it was 10 minutes or 15 minutes, depends on the time that you snoozed it. You know, so time is going by fast, and that's that slumbering, man. And that's that. What did it say?
In the security thou shalt be.
Before that.
Make no tarrying.
Yeah, that's that tarrying, man. That's that tarrying. You think like, oh, you have all the time, but boom, that 50 minutes is gonna feel like 1 minute, man, and it goes by fast, man. You have something, yeah.
It's, Luke 12:42. And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season?
Yeah, man.
Blessed is 43. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Yeah, man. Blessed is that man. You know, so y'all right this out, man. We the men that are ready to keep going and to keep fighting and realizing what this represents, man. What this means. We walked by here multiple times, man, but yesterday it was crowded here, so we was paying attention to other things, you know. And now this comes up, man. We ready to go to the next location. Can you finish the wisdom of Solomon?
The second verse.
Yeah.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Like they are amazed at how this is created. They are going to be amazed, but also troubled with terrible fear when they see the sky being cracked open, man. They're going to be like, wow, and that's that strange act for them. For us, it's like, this is what we have been waiting for, what we have made ourselves ready for. You know, you have a precept?
This first is
I want to finish it.
Yeah, finish it.
So far beyond all that they looked for.
Yeah, man. Imagination, yeah, it's far beyond.
Casting down imagination.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be something, because Esau's a lot of cats gonna fall just seeing that. They're gonna fall dead.
That's out. Yeah,
they're gonna even
out.
be jumping to commit suicide,
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, because that's what you also see, like in movies like The Road. In those times, they always have a backup to kill themselves. You know, you also see that in movies like, hey, when we get caught, kill yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna die slowly and suffer.
And it was, I was just watching this season of American Horror Story, the 8th season, right? And it was like the apocalypse, and it was like ICBM missiles about to hit Los Angeles. And everybody was going crazy, and one dude ran outside, and then people were just jumping off the buildings. They were like, they don't want to be missile proof. They don't want to suffer the destruction, so they just start committing suicide. They just started jumping off buildings. You just see them hitting the ground, tap, 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 blood splatter everywhere. And they were like, "What are you doing?" And the man was like, "They don't want to go through the explosion. They'd rather die on their own account."
On their own account, yeah, man. Which that's actually not good, man. You know, because the suicide is worse than to just die, man. You know? But the thing is, they don't want to accept their faith. That's why they deny the teachings. They deny the preaching. They don't want to accept it. You know? That's why the pure Edomites, man, they get vexed. And that's how you can discern Edomites too, man. They want to deny what's going to happen to this place, man. You know? Until it happens, man.
Yeah, it's real. That's what he
Psalm
said.
49 and 11.
Yeah, man. Until it happens, man. Read. What you have? Yeah, we finish it up.
First is Solomon.
Yeah.
This first.
What did you say?
The past
First
verse.
Thessalonians 1:15.
Yeah, read it.
First Thessalonians 1:15.
And also the Revelation 11:11.
Yeah, come on. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep.
Yeah, which the word prevent nowadays, prevent means stop you from doing it, right? But the old English word of prevent means to come before. Pre is before or back. Pre or is basically in this case is before. You know, if you press previous, you're gonna go back and you basically you rewinding it, man. Go before where you are now. So you are like 40 minutes of the video of the movie, and you go before, you go back, man. Before the time you was there. So pre, and then you have the French or Latin word venir, which means to come. You know, so we are not gonna come before those people that are already dead in the street. You know, they are already in the chariots, man. They are waiting, and they are with Yahushua, waiting until, you know, those that are upon the earth also, you know, finish their course, man. Read?
For the Lord, verse 16, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel.
And how is he gonna descend? Through that, man. Through a portal. The brother always say portal. Come through the portal. The Lord is gonna descend, man, and crack open the skies, invert it, come down with the chariots, and Yahushua is gonna come down, beam up his elect, go up above the ozone layer, come down again when the fire is basically, you know, when the missiles are hit, and then we're gonna hunt, man. We're gonna hunt. Can you grab that? Jeremiah 16:16.
The hunt begins. We're gonna see the real hunters.
Yeah, man.
Like a little bit more. Okay, so let's
Finish it.
and with the trumpet of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
Clouds, yeah, man. And what are the clouds? The chariots, man, that are gonna come out of that portal.
To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Yeah, man.
Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
You're gonna meet the Lord in the air, man. You're gonna meet the Lord in the air, and that's when the vision of Ezra was that he saw a big mountain, but he couldn't see the region of it. Flying through the sky, man. We're gonna be beamed into that fathership. You know, and there, Yahushua is. We're gonna meet him there. Hey, man. We're gonna be like, you know, bow down to the Lord, get our crowns. Hey, man.
Man.
You know, that's how we're gonna get that, man. You know.
That in Revelation or
Revelation.
Jeremiah first.
Jeremiah
No, give me Revelation first. That's the chronological, you know?
Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered to them, and they stood upon their feet.
Yeah, that's what we are doing right now, man. We are standing up on our feet, man. Like I said yesterday, 50 years ago, 70 years ago, we weren't able to do this, man. Say the white man is the damn devil, you know, going out in the highways and byways and preach like that, man. They would hang us on the first tree that they see, man. You know, it was not allowed to do that, but now we're standing firm. We stand up on our feet. We are confident in the ways of Yahweh Hashem and Shah, and we know what the truth is. You know, like when I was growing up, I had so many questions from my mom always, man. Where we go when we die? What happens when this? You know what? Why can't? What are you allowed to eat? What can't you do? And she's like, too much questions. I had too much questions when I was small. You know, and she couldn't answer it. So, not knowing answers to certain questions makes you unstable. But when you get this truth, that's the pure stability, man. You know, and we are raising our children up with that wisdom, knowledge, understanding from the start, man. If my son would come to me and ask like, hey, daddy, where we go when we die? You know, the answer is right there, man. Sit down. Boom. Scriptures. I got it.
What?
Yeah, and he's gonna be, and then you're gonna have to train him to be like, okay, keep your peace. Don't be at school like this and this and that. Because we had an Antillean girl, her and her mother are also in the truth, and they follow GMS. And this girl is in university, man. And she be telling the teacher like, hey, you damn liar, man. She's standing up, yeah, because Antillians are, man, they're fervent, man. Yeah, man. So she said, you liar, man. That's not the history. She be flipping out, man, and then she get suspended and shit like that. And then they came to the camp, and the mother was like, yeah, my daughter is on fire, man, for this truth. and she be cussing out those teachers. We was like, hey, we need to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. But that's beautiful, man. Read. So we are standing upon our feet, man, in the third day, which is now, man. You know, and when the sun is coming up, that's when we are in the kingdom.
Revelation 11 and 11 the rest. And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yeah, we know.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, cloud.
Yeah, so we are being risen up now. We stand up on our feet. The people are seeing them and are fearing us because they're like, oh, what are these men saying, man? The elect of Esau, the elites, I tried to say, they are looking at us and they are watching if the things that we say are true. It says that in the book of Wisdom of Solomon. They watch if what we are saying is true, man. And if the things are coming to pass, and they see it's coming to pass. You know, because it's part of their own agenda also, man. The Lord's agenda is also part of Esau's agenda, man. You know, other way around. Esau's agenda is also part of the Lord's agenda.
That's right.
Because he's trying to push the mark of the beast and stuff like that. He has these wicked devices, which the Most High already prophesied that they was going to have against us. And then the truth was going to be established, you know. You know? So then they hear the great voice from heaven. That's going to be the voice of Yahushua, man. And the archangels. They're going to come down with a shout, man. Get the man of the Lord, man. Let's get them. And let's get these heathens, man. Destroy them. Read.
They ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies behead them.
Yeah, man. So when this happens, man, you can, with this man looking at this, I can just imagine it. If people are going to look, picture that this thing is there. People are gonna look like, wow, what the hell is going on?
You're gonna be scared, man.
And then, hey, you have to, like, this truth, you need to see it in images, man. You have to see it, really see it, man.
I know what you mean, but when people see it up there, a big hole, and then all things that come out like demons and stuff, on the movie, they show you that. That's what will happen, man. Hey, that's when you see a big hole like this. Even like this is open, and you see a hole, everything come out from it. Yeah. They're going to attack the whole place.
Exactly. So it says the enemies are going to behead them.
Yeah.
The men that are going to go up in the chariots, man.
Okay,
you know?
that's fucked up, man.
Strange
act, man.
Strange phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
And then they die. You know, Jeremiah 16:16, when this is done.
Can we go in 13 verse?
No, that was it.
Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishes, said the Lord, and they shall fish them.
So we are fishing now in this third day, you know, in the night of the third day, because the day starts with the night, you know, because it's soon going to be sundown in 30 minutes. It's going to be sundown, and then we are in the night. Then we are in the night of,
evening,
of Monday. But Esau waits until it's 000.
Yeah.
You know, and then he says it's Monday, but it's already Monday when the sun goes down, man. Because the day starts with the night, you know. Genesis 1 and 4. The night and the morning he called the first day. Evening and the morning he called the first day. You know, that's what the day starts with. You know, so we are preaching right now, and we are fishing for the people, man. You know, and soon we're gonna be done fishing, pack all the fishes, and go home, man. We're gonna go home. You know, and then we're gonna turn into hunters, man.
And they shall fish them, and after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
Yeah, man, because that's where they're gonna hide, man. When they see this, they're gonna run. Go into the bunkers. It's gonna be world news. Because every eye shall see it. How? Through the TV, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
through the internet.
Yeah. This was done, right? Yeah. It's Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so am I.
Yeah. Every eye shall see him. How, man? Through the television, man. Something can happen in China now, and we here in Germany can see it, man. Something can happen in America, and people in South Africa know about it, man. Because that's how it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be like that movie, Superman Returns? No, that's Batman Returns, right? I mean, the movie with Superman that you're gonna have General Zod, and then General Zod comes and he speaks in every country in a different language, and everyone sees him like, oh shit, this is what's going on. That's gonna be a Yahweh Shai, man.
They had another show like that called The Visitors.
Yeah?
And they had like spaceships come, and it was like there was over every country, and they spoke the same person but spoke in their
Different
language,
tongues,
in their
yeah.
tongue.
Because everyone needs to understand what's gonna happen. But Yahweh Shai ain't gonna come down to talk. The prophets, his men are talking right now for him. You know? He's gonna come with a shout, and that's gonna bring terrible fear in the people, and everyone is gonna see him, man. You know? Everyone is gonna see him. You know? That's finished? Just finished? Yeah, man. So we're gonna get some food, I think, and go to the next location. Y'all wrap this up. Wait. Salute, man. Cut off the camera. Yeah, man. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh, Basham, Makadosh. Double honors to the other apostle, Big Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.